Hey fam, this is Miyoko, and this is my first video in my Art Heart series. As a beginning intermediate artist, I wanted to be able to speak to other artists about issues surrounding becoming a better artist. After all, I feel some solidarity in finding people who are also struggling to understand things like hands, shading, and how to find some type of consistency with my style. I'm often inspired to draw by well-established artists, but I find that the people I meet and who support me are the ones who encourage me to continue drawing. So this first video is going to explore what type of artist you are, and I'm not talking medium. I'm talking about your work ethic, your real-life conflicts, and what drives you to become a better artist. Personally, I struggled a lot because I wasn't able to understand my own limitations when it came to art. I would draw for what seemed like hours, in quotation marks, but I would still hate the outcome no matter how many hours I spent. I just wasn't getting any better. The real issue was that I was spending hours, but the time between those hours was long and many. After middle school, I really didn't spend a lot of time on my art, and my everyday hustle was actually to excel in school. The majority of my hours were spent studying and trying to de-stress from all the studying I was doing. Art was just one de-stressor, and so I didn't focus as much on it. I wanted to get to a place where I wasn't dependent on my parents anymore, and so after finally getting my master's and bachelor's degrees, not in that order, I've managed to find a job that can support me while still giving me the time to do the things I like. Am I upset that I didn't spend more time on art? Not after I took into consideration all of the other things that I valued in my life. Back then, if I chose art over having a hilarious night out with my ride or die crew, I don't think I'd be able to make it to where I am today. And nowadays, I have time to focus on art, and I have money to spend on it too. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that you have to look at your life and your priorities to determine what your art limitations are. If you gotta hustle to support your fam and you value the time you spend to support them, then that's your limitation. If you've got 3 jobs and sleep like 5 or 6 hours a day to stay alive, then that's your limitation. And that's not to say that there's any shame in that. Like, there is no shame in wanting to live and get by. We all know that hustle. And if you spend your precious, extra time on art, then that's all you can put into it. And you just gotta live with that. So I just want you to put that into consideration when you value your own art, and don't devalue your art with the, oh, if I had more time sort of thing. You know, play the long game and look at how far you've come and how far you're gonna go. And if you look at it in that way, you might be able to better understand why you are where you are as an artist. If you're unhappy with the amount of time that you get to spend on your art, then you might just have to recalibrate what you can and cannot do. This doesn't mean throw out everything that's precious to you. So don't be like, oh, I'm not gonna love my family anymore and I'm not gonna go to Christmas dinner. Don't do that. Especially if you value your family, do not do that. But maybe there might be a second or two in your day that you can nudge. Maybe you can toss out how much time you spend on social media or mindless YouTube and listen to some art podcasts or watch some art tutorials. Maybe another option is that you can download some art vlogs while you're at home, put them on tape or on your phone or whatever you use, and then play them while you bus or drive to work. You can get the most out of your day, and honestly, you deserve it because you're fantastic. So let me know what you think by commenting down below. What kind of artist are you? And are there things that you think you can do to get better? I'd be really happy to read all your comments. So keep doing your best, and I'll see you next time, fam.